Right, we're here for the second part, and I know that you've gotten something from the business tip, the business 101. Now, thank you so much for the business tips.
Yeah.
So tell me now about the kids events, because now that's specifically what we want to get into. And I'm just wondering, what's the difference between making a corporate event and planning a kids event? Is there any difference? Someone has planned to the same?
Yeah, basically there's a lot of difference, because now when you're talking of corporate, here now you're involving adults. And adult staff are very easy. Yeah. Because setting up a venue, setting up a hall, they come, they sit, and they listen. But now for the kids, here you have to be very specific. There are a lot of nitty-gritties to check when it comes to kids event. Because for example, you want to set up a Luna Park. Yeah. Because you want these kids to have fun. You see, these kids, you need, when you do psychology, the child psychology, it said that their concentration span is limited. Very short. It's very short. Yeah. So this kid, hautakaa pale uanze kumlecture. Atakuwa alihepa kitambo, anaweza kuwa hapo but alihepa kitambo. So what happens? These kids, they like visual things, they like practical things. So put for them things that they will do. Yeah. For example, when you're setting up a Luna Park, you have to have a bouncing castle, you have to have these quad bikes, you have to have things that are child friendly. With that now, you'll capture the mind of this child. And now putting those things, setting up those things, they're not easy. Because some of these things, you don't want to do imaginary things. Yeah. You want to do things that are real. Because you see, the children of the day, the children of today, this generation that we're having, they are into movies. Yeah. And they watch these things. So when now you bring them into reality, wow, utakume capture their mind. Yeah. Yes.
And they want to see what they've seen in the movie.
Yes.
Hawataki vitu fake.
Utaanza kuenjoy uambie, and by the way leo I want us to imagine how a bouncy castle looks like. Now can you jump? Can you imagine? What utakuwa enjoy. So now we have to put these things together.
Okay.
Yes.
And now let's talk about security, because I believe as an event planner and you're planning an event for the kids, you want to be so specific about security ya hawa watoto iko aje. Because as a parent as well, I can't bring my kids mahali na just security haiko sawa.
I know. Now
so how do you get to it?
When you're now checking for the venue of now, when you, for example, as we do family fun day, and you see with family fun days we have children on board. And now when you're doing that, when you're sourcing for the venue, you have to make sure the venue is very secure for this child. But again now, in these children events, you don't put up so much security like police, ati bouncers, hapana. So you invest so much kwa watu wanaitwa minders. Minders, these are people that are they take care of the children. They're like nannies, but they're not nannies per se. So for example, I can have Rachel as a child minder. So this child, you see, when you're a minder, you have to be also like, you have to be friendly to this child. You have to have that face and you're friendly. We don't, when you're looking, for example, when you're now, like the last event we had, we were shortlisting and checking on who can be the good child minder. Kuna mtu amekuja, and you see the ladies of today, akona two nails ndefu. No, that one, she can't qualify to be a child minder. Tunataka mtu natural, mtu friendly. So huyu ndiye atashinda na huyu mtoto the whole day, anamtake round. Kama ni kwa bouncing castle, atacheza na yeye. Wakati wa kumpea snacks, ni atampea snacks, and what have you. So that one becomes like a very secure person for this child. And you see now, this child will also confide to that person. Right. Maybe akonja atamwambia mimi nahisi njaa, anampea chakula. Na feel kwenda kujisaidia, anampeleka. Yes.
You're right.
Yeah. So here we don't unlike now when you're doing corporate, corporate unajua kuna maybe mnachunga mdosi fulani. So kuna venye mmeka mabodi wameka hivi, kazi yao ni kuangalia. But now when you do that kwa kids event, you'll scare these kids away.
Right.
Like the last event we had, kuna mtu yalilia the entire event. So by the time tuna discover kumbe kuna bodi anaka serious. So mtu huyu amewatch movie akati watu kama ni watu wabaya sana. So walikuwa wanaona hapa siko safe. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So you have to be very specific with kids.
Very. With the kids you have to be. With the kids you have to be, and you have to get it right. And also check on the content. What are they consuming? because you don't want also to be the person propagating wrong content for these kids.
The music, the event,
even the people coming, even the people you're inviting, for example, like the last event we had, tuleta Moji shot baba. This guy anapenda watoto. Na unajua pia nakamtoi. So hata height yake watu wanafeel huyu ni mmoja wetu. This is one of us.
Right.
Yes,
so
you also
you have
check.
to know what you're doing.
Yes.
Now let's go into making money using events. Because again, as kama it's a kids event, I need to know how I'll balance my the finances such that as much as I invest in the whole event, I'll still get something for me, because we say business is more than meets the eye and you have to make money.
You're right.
So how do you balance that?
So what happens, you'll find people want to associate themselves with children, with families, let me say families. And we have so many sponsors who are willing to be part of these events. Like the last event we had a financial institution. So their work was just to open accounts for children. So what are they doing? They're inculcating that culture of saving for children as young as they are. And you see now, when you have them on board, they also give you money. So what happens? They give you money, you plan the event. Na maisha inasonga. So I will not say that it's something when you get in you will lose. No, there's money. There's money. By the way, wewe mwenye umekaa hapo and you're thinking, sinifanye hiki kitu, inaweza. Inaweza. It will give you money. Bora tu do the right thing.
Yes. Do the right thing.
Yes.
And by saying doing the right thing, we know there's always a problem with how to get clients, because you know you have to get clients. Alafu sasa ukipata hawa clients, you do the right thing. You like treat them well and give the right services. So how do you get these clients?
Well, I want to say we have a good relationship with the private primary schools in Nakuru and also public schools. So we work with the teachers. We work with the teachers and also the churches. So you see, children are in the church, children are in the schools, and they're also in the estates. So what happens? We get them kwa shule. We also get them kwa churches. Yes. So we just go there. We do activations. It's called activations. We sell our ideas to them, and once the teachers have embraced them, have embraced the idea, then there we go.
It's good to go.
Yes.
Nice. So now you know, if you have a events company and you want to major on having a kids events company, now you know where to get your clients. You have to be very sharp. Haukai tu waiting for them to come. You have to pitch and tell them what you are selling. So as now we wind up for real.
Yes.
Now, what's your parting shot in terms of events planning as a whole?
Well, I'll say this. Maybe Rachel didn't ask you see, anything that has advantage has disadvantage, and I'll be lying.
Right.
So when you don't do your work well, when you don't do your research well, you'll not get it. So you have to do your research very well. Like, you have to know, I'm investing in the events za watoto. Do I have what it takes?
What does it take?
Do I have what it takes? Do I have the right attitude? Because now when kids come, na wewe ndio uwezi wachekesha, uwezi cheka nao, wataboeka and they will go. So you have to have the right attitude when you're handling these events, especially kids events.
Okay.
Yes.
And you also mentioned as we started that it has to be something that you love doing.
Passion.
Passion.
The word is passion.
Watu wengine.
By the way, ukikopi utahata. So ukikopi utahata.
Lazima ukuwe na passion.
Wacha itoke ndani. Wacha itoke ndani. Ufeel imetoka ndani. Yes.
So this is what you love doing.
Yes.
All right. So that is it about West Entertainment, and of course this is an events company, and the CEO is the one and only Songa, and now he's told you what you need to do if you want to start such a business. This has been the Business Plus right here on MBCI Television. We'll be having a repeat of the same on Friday at 7:30 in the PM. Make sure you tune in, make sure you tell your friends to tell your friends, and share as much as you can to help one another, because we say that business is more than meets the eye. My name is Rachel KAHUGU. We'll be meeting in the next episodes.